Professor Triggs, so 18 months ago, and again, I understand the exact language you used, it's going back a long time, but you believe you left an indication 18 months ago that reappointment was not something you'd be seeking to the position of Chair of the Human Rights Commission. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay. And you said that 6 months ago there was a further conversation with the Minister. Was that with Mr Moriartis as well, or just the Minister?
No, the attorney phoned me, I think, about another matter, but in the course of the discussion he asked me when my appointment would come to an end.
But I don't understand. I mean, you have a statutory term, do you not?
I do.
So why would he be asking you when you come to an end? I mean, was he implying that you should be leaving earlier?
I didn't take it that implication. I think, perhaps in fairness to the attorney, he's not going to remember precisely when I was appointed and therefore precisely when I finished. So it's a perfectly reasonable question to ask, and I certainly didn't read any implication into it. But I'm certainly very clear in my own mind that I had advised him quite clearly, quite categorically, that I will be finishing my appointment in July next year as per that 5-year period.
Have you felt any pressure to leave earlier?
I am frequently asked to resign, I think it would be fair to say.
Has the Minister ever asked you to resign?
Well, I think we know it's on the record, the Hansard record, that I have been asked to resign by the attorney some 2.5 or 3 years ago.
Which record is that?
The
Hansard record.
For the committee. We can pull it up if you want.
The Attorney General being censured, as I recall.
Yeah.
Yes.
A political witch hunt.
Have you had a further conversation since
As
then?
opposed to this.
A further conversation
With the Minister about, you said you said that it's on the public record that several years ago, and this is kind of at the start of close to the start of this government, there was a conversation, I'm trying to be as impartial here as the language as possible, about your future role within the Commission. Have you had a further conversation where the Minister has asked for your resignation?
No, not since that period 2.5 or 3 years ago.
I should go to Richard first.
Perhaps I could point out, if it would help you, that so far as I'm aware, no President of the Australian Human Rights Commission has ever been extended beyond their initial period of appointment. So again, not only it was not my intention to ask for any further period, but no President has ever been extended beyond the term of their original appointment.
Professor Triggs, if I can just take you to another matter. There was a headline in the Australian newspaper which really caught my attention a little while ago, that you are failing older white men. Do you think that's an accurate representation of your role? Do you feel like you're failing as an aspiring older white man? Well, aspirational. Is that a fair? Is there anything you want to say to that or comment on that, or is that?
Well, what I can say is that is a journalistic flourish that has no substance in law or in our practices.